my baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the making my temperature there? If you leave me a good, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make I see you love. Yeah, my love. Make me bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now you my con the carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never riding solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Oh, no. Your body, they make I see you. Now you where they got my fancy. When they do me, I keep banky. Oh, no, 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 no.
Or should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need to make a look pity. You won't make a sing to me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make you for Ghana. Here, dancing for me, baby, pan. Come and give me show.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And that was Skylar Cole singing the national anthem. A fantastic rendition.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, Many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Anderson. And it's Russell in at the point guard. And for the Celtics, Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Down in the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Here's Tatum. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Oh, here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Passes it to Edwards. Now here's Gobert, guarded by Horford. Back to Edwards. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court. And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Edwards. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Anderson against Tatum. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor, Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Count it, good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Smart. And the Celtics another 3.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Now, here is Russell. His last outing, he had 8 points.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Free throw good, Russell. And so Russell hits them both. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Here is Edwards following the bucket by the Celtics. Gobert. Good work defensively by Horford.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Just a merciless, I don't even know what that word means, dunk by Tatum, reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the bucket by the Celtics. Edwards passes to Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 6-point game. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
Russell from long range. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Celtics leading by 8. Here's Smart. And the Celtics another three.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Outside, Russell. Here's Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Edwards got 7 points. Boston's got a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Brown, good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Russell passes to Edwards. Russell is screen on one. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
From downtown, Brown controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 12. They get a hand on it, and stolen by White. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. That one goes in. Brown's got 11.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Well, we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
Now, here's Tatum. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Bucket is good. He's got 8.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
And here is McDaniel. Last game he had 10 points. Edwards inside. White on him. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
The three from Tatum. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Now, McDaniels, 5 points in the game. To the paint, looking for Gobert. He gets it there, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Brown, good.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Stolen by Smart. And it's good for 2. Smart's got 8 points.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spot.
Oh, here's Edwards. 23 points his last outing. And it's Russell missing. Outside Tatum. Launches a 3. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. No good again that time. And Horford will bring it up for Boston. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Derek White. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. So Horford gets 2. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Headed to the floor right now is Celtics Entertainment.
And the Celtics making a change here. Williams is checked in. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Minnesota, they've managed to crawl down to the 9th best record in the conference.
Well, for the Timberwolves, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Anderson wide open. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
The three from Tatum. Hits it from three-point range. Tatum's got 17.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Now here's Reed. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Prince against Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
And he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
The Timberwolves shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Noel passes to Prince. Pass to Reed, back to Prince. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The pass to Reed. Here's the three. Noel, no good. Here's Pritchard. No good on the triple. Rivers with it. He's against Williams. A nice shot by Rivers.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Austin with the ball. Here's Pritchard. Reed with the rebound.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here is Anderson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Brogdon. The kick out to Williams. Doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Pass to Rivers. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got his second bucket of the night. Celtics leading by 21. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Over Prince. It's hauled in by Noel. Now the Timberwolves with it. He kicks it to Anderson. It's Rivers on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
Here's Rivers. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Kicks it out to Prince. Offline with his three. Williams, that's for two. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
Now Williams, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
6-second difference between shot and game clock.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Celtics leading by 21. There's the three. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Rivers with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas. He had a nice open look right there. Prince has got 5 points so far.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And so it's Boston controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Griffin is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Horford at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Boston shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. White, wide open. He fires. Misses the 3. Minnesota shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Russell. Count that bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Boston leading by 18. Shot from the wing. And again, it's Boston converted.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Passes it to Russell. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over in the corner, White from 18 feet away. And he drops that one in. White's got 5 points so far.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
Clock is at 3. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by Smart. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Deep. That shot off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Russell with a wide open look. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
A nice shot by Griffin.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Shot on the wing. And another basket for Boston.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard for the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play these guys heads up in fourth, the Timberwolves.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now the pass to Gobert. Kicks to Edwards. Pass to Forbes. Shot clock at 5. Here's McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Griffin. A rebound by the Timberwolves. To the inside. And finished off by McDaniel.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curves a 10-0 run by the Celtics.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
It's time for some t-shirts right now, fans. Headed to the floor right now is Celtics Entertainment.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Here's Boston now. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's White. 18 feet away and he knocks it down. White's got 7. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Tipped away. Stolen by Smart. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Lays it up off the glass. 14 points for him.
Yeah, nice play by Smart. Under control in transition. Something also he's improved at.
Here's Russell driving inside. And he drops in the way up off the glass.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Horford, the shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
He's just so productive. And Horford's teammates know they can rely on him because he always makes the high IQ play.
Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Russell from long range. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
The quick look, no good that time. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
So it's the Celtics now. Here's Brown. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out a lot right now.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups or dunks, but not now.
Russell passes to Gobert. Shoots from 8. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brown, good.
One of the premier scoring wings in the NBA, Jaylen Brown is at it again.
Passes to Edwards. Now Gobert, guarded by Horford. Gobert down low, working on Horford. Gobert can't hit. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Griffin. Kept alive by Boston. Horford no luck. Timberwolves shooting here about 46% for the game. Smart against Russell. Pass to Gobert. The dish to Edwards. 5 to shoot, and it's Russell in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Russell's got 9 points.
And I like when Russell plays with pace. That was a good shot in rhythm, and that can get him going.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. So Boston ends up going with a new group. Some changes for Minnesota. A moment now to check out some numbers for Austin Rivers. Boston has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Brogdon. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And Minnesota has possession. And here's Rivers. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Anderson. Williams with the block.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Okay, listen. Tatum can strike from anywhere. The mid-range is an open option for him at all times.
Here's Noel. No points in the game yet for him. Rivers against Tatum. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now Anderson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Fires from the line. A shot by Pritchard, no good. The Timberwolves shooting a pretty cool 37% from the floor in the second. Not what they're looking for. Here's Noel. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
For three, Brogdon. The shot comes out, and Minnesota will come the other way. Noel passes to Prince. Tries from 10. Anderson outside from the arc. Drops in the tray. Anderson's got 7 points in the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
They get it again. Stolen by Anderson. Williams against Prince. Offensive rebound. Anderson's shot is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Williams inside the line. The kick out to Tatum. Shoots over Reed. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Anderson against Tatum. Elbow shot is on the way. Anderson's shot is off.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Williams. Minnesota with the rebound. Anderson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Reed. Not a lot of room. Good.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we see about him a lot.
It's good.
You know, I know they want to make Williams a stretch 4 or 5, but the mid-range jumper at present is still where he's most comfortable.
Noel passes to Rivers. Here's Noel. The three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Williams can't get it to go.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
Brogdon inside the line. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Robert Williams.
Second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The free throw drops for Rivers.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Rivers hits both of them. Boston's gone 0-3 from behind the arc to start the second quarter. From the wing, and it goes down 2 points. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
Come on, like, when Tatum's hitting the pull-up, what is the defense supposed to do at that point in time?
Down low. Here's Reed. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop, and hit him right when he needed to.
Here's Brogdon. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Here's Minnesota. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Reed, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
Rivers kicks to Anderson. Prince with a screen on Brogdon. Noel.
Boston foul. Malcolm Brogdon. First personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Taurean Prince taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Prince. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Boston, holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Checking out Boston, they've absolutely risen to the occasion this season. People are talking up their game early, and so far, they've delivered. Now it's time to finish strong, show no weakness.
And now let's talk about the first half we just watched. A fantastic performance for the Celtics.
You know, I almost feel bad for that offense. They're trying to contest the outside shot, but no matter what they do, they're getting decimated by the three ball.
I like how you almost feel bad for him, Kenny. Like
Yes.
you were almost showing a bit of empathy. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Minnesota shooting at a decent 44% clip here. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the small forward.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
It's Brown with the drive. Chalk up 2 there.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Edwards passes to Anderson. Off target with his 3.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Puts it up from 15, and Tatum the bucket on the assist from Smart. And that's now 30 points for Jason Tatum.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Puts one up from 19, and another basket for Boston.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
Russell passes to Gobert. Back to Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Drops one in from the wing. Edwards got 11 points.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
And that one, good.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Ball's knocked loose. Anderson passes to Edwards. But 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And no chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. To the middle. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Celtics leading by 23. Here's White. Off target there with the little leaner. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Horford's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And not every big can hit from there, but Horford has that versatility because that man has put in the work.
Russell passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Tatum, that's for 2. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. with the fast break. Smart with the ball. Wasted no time on that one. Smart's got 20 points.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
Here's Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Check out Brown keeping his composure. He doesn't let the hand in his face throw him off.
Minnesota calls timeout. Griffin's checked in for Al Horford. Minnesota also with the sub. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Anderson. On defense, the Celtics. Left side, Edwards. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's team? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
Offensive rebound. Banked in off the glass. Gobert's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 9. To the inside. Griffin with it. For the 3. And it's Russell with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Fires from 14. Basket counts. And that's 11 points for D'Angelo Russell.
A quick-minded player. Russell can adapt to defenses and put the ball through the hoop. He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Griffin can't get it to go in. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Russell with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Edwards, that's good.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And here's Brown outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Gobert with a screen on Brown. And there's the pass to Gobert. And here's Smart. He's got 23. Over Russell. They get it back. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Russell.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, Taurean Prince.
On defense, Minnesota, Tatum, accurate with a jumper from the elbow. 34 points for Jason Tatum.
And that's probably his most dangerous weapon. Tatum just has a smooth jumper.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Let's give them another round of applause.
Boston making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for White. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. And then for Minnesota, Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Noel comes in for McDaniels. And it's Austin Rivers in for Edwards. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics.
And the Celtics with the top defense last year, they are so great at switching everything, making the most of their personnel. His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Rivers kicks to Forbes. Prince with a screen on Brogdon. Clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the switching on defense that the Celtics do, it really disrupts teams.
And you don't really have mismatches to hunt. And you got guys like Smart and Williams that are out there putting pressure on shooters as well.
the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think that the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially at an age of positionless basketball.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And it's Williams throwing it down.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
To the paint, here's Reed. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Here's Pritchard. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Pritchard's got his first 2 points of the night. Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Rivers gets a wide open look. From outside, off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
Puts one up from 19. Forbes can't get it to go.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Here's Rivers. 6 points for him. Pass to Noel. And here's Reed. And here's Forbes from the arc. And Boston with the rebound. Brown's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Prince with it. Picked up by Brown. Reed kicks to Prince. Back to Reed. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Brogdon. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Brogdon's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And a toolkit with every type of release. Brogdon is an elite shooter.
They set the pick. Prince wide open. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Malcolm Brogdon.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Brown, good.
And each year, it seems Brown keeps getting better at shooting the ball, especially from the mid-range.
Rivers passes to Noel. 1:29 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Prince misses.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And the 3 ball is good.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Noel. Shot to stop the run. Can't hit that one. And it's Boston the other way. Brogdon looking around. Kept alive. Here's Williams. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Williams has got 10 points.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Jalen Noel, shooting 1.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. .36 left in the third quarter. Here's Rivers. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. From deep, Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Kicks it to Prince. Anderson passes to Noel. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Timberwolves ball.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Kyle Anderson, 1 shot.
One shot.
And the technical free throw is good.
Lineup for the Celtics, Al Horford.
Here's Rivers. He has 6. Inside. Anderson outside. Three-pointer. Williams with the block. And so it's Boston going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Boston shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Jackson is out there with Williams. Then there's Brown, and it's Cornette in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. The pass to McLaughlin. Now, here is Knight. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Knight with a screen on Williams. And that's Prince, that time on the assist by Knight. Prince has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Minnesota. Brown inside the line. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. Minnesota shooting here about 46% for the game. Rivers with it, picked up by Brown. Here's McLaughlin. Kept alive, Minnesota. Prince finds Rivers. Off target from outside.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
For Boston, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Williams, that's a two-pointer. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Rivers passes to Prince. Here's Knight, and Knight slams it in.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sideline with every offensive board.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Timberwolves have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pass to Rivers. Prince outside. It's Rivers on the wing. No good on the three. For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's Cornette. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Passes it tonight. Jackson against Moore. Pass to Prince. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Rivers can't get it to go.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Jackson misses. The Timberwolves shooting 43% from the field. Moore passes to Prince. Williams with the block, and he gets it back.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Here's Brown. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Rivers with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Feeds it to Knight. Prince outside. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. Austin making some changes. Wright comes in for Brown. And Smart subbed in for Pritchard. Minnesota also with the sub. Forbes checked in. This has been a one-sided affair. Yeah,
they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Puts one up from 19. Cornette can't get it to go. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
A very skilled finisher inside. Even with defenders close, he'll find a way to score.
There's the pass to Forbes. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's White. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's McLaughlin. And Smart over to help. Over to the left wing. Sinks the three-pointer. McLaughlin's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth and team.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row, they turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way. Tatum, that's for two. Boston again missing. Minnesota shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Pass to Forbes from past the arc. And another three for Minnesota.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Tatum, that's for two. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Minnesota shooting well. They're at 45%. Knight for three. They get the rebound. Gobert, good for his ninth make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here's Tatum for three. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
Here's McLaughlin. Kicks it out to Prince. Passes it to Knight. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert the pass to Forbes. Knight wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. Tatum with it. Now defended by Gobert. It's stolen by Gobert. Pass to McLaughlin. Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Knight. McDaniels comes in for Torian Prince. Edwards, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Russell in for Jordan McLaughlin. So White will bring it up for Boston to end the drought. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got 5 rebounds tonight from outside the arc. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Williams gets the bucket.
He is lighting it up here in the second half.
Timberwolves shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Russell looking around. It's Edwards on the wing. To the paint. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Tatum no good. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's McDaniels, and he uses the glass on the layup. 11 points for Jaden McDaniel.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Takes a 3, buries the long-range jumper. McDaniels got 5 points now in the quarter.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Smart. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Timberwolves trail by 19. Russell left side. He kicks to Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Russell, no good. Boston leading by 19 points. Here's Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 6 assists in the game.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Russell against Smart. Russell passes to Edwards. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Noel comes in for McDaniels. Here's Reid. No good on the quick 3. Celtics leading by 20. Here's White. Nice D from Russell. Now the Timberwolves with it. The pass to Reid. Out to the wing. The Timberwolves working the ball around. And finished off by Gobert.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
First free throw is good.
A multi-talented swingman. Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Williams. Timberwolves also changing it up. Anderson, he's checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Noel. And so Tatum nails them both. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Here's Russell. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
And it's White missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Mr. Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics. First free throw is good.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for White, and it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. And Gobert drops them both.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Here's Pritchard. Nice D from Russell.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Celtics.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jaylen Brown.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Pritchard. Minnesota also making some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Bryn Forbes. And Brown drops them both. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
From 20 feet out. A shot by Williams, no good.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And Russell gets it to go.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're up by 16. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Celtics fans, get loud right now for Celtics
Griffin's checked in for Boston. Richard comes in for Marcus Smart. Minnesota also making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for Anderson. And it's Bryn Forbes in for McDaniels. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brown, good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Here's Edwards. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Forbes dishes to Russell, passes it to Reid. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Here's Pritchard. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Dishes it to Russell. Pass to Edwards. The three. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Marcus. It is obvious you never mind sacrificing your body to make the big play. How do you lay it on the line physically?
Just really, influence my teammates. I lead by example. They see the energy I bring, and I just hope it rubs off on those guys.
It certainly did tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.